RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by Manakee Jewelers. Surprise her with a piece of Everlon diamond jewelry. Olin Credit Union, exceeding member expectations since 1934. Macias Insurance, your local auto owner's insurance agent. Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949. Gerard Fisher, American Family Insurance, all your protection under one roof. Alton Memorial Hospital, the best health care close to home. Tom Lane State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the Riverbend. Weber Granite City Chevrolet, buy American.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Riverbend Softball, the Shells and the Oilers today. We are live at Roxana Park, and the first pitch is a strike, and we are underway. Welcome to Riverbend Girls Softball here on a Monday afternoon with sunshine and temperature in the 70s. A beautiful day before maybe some more showers and thunderstorms. With Louis Korak, Brent Birkland here with you on the Big Z. RiverBender.com along for the ride too. So big day for Roxana and East Alton-Wood River. And our first batter is Harmon, followed by McGee and Harrison against Roxana right-hander Emily Atkinson today. And it is the Lady Shells and Lady Oilers today. They played on April the 21st in Wood River. Today they play in Roxana. Ball 3 to Harmon. Carrie Harmon hit a home run in that game. 4-1 win over the Oilers, or over the Shells, and swing and a miss, strike 2.
Just don't bring up showers and thunderstorms after what we went through here Friday.
True. So true. Here's the pitch, swing and a foul tip, and in and out of the mid of Katie Pearson, the catcher, so she stays alive at 3-2.
A couple of late swings there by Harmon, but she was able to get a piece of that last one. Both pitches that were hittable.
Atkinson with another, and it's upstairs to Harmon, the leadoff hitter today, as Coach Dana Emmerich juggles the lineup just a bit, and now here comes McGee with nobody out.
Yeah, he's had Harrison batting in the leadoff spot for quite some time, and changing things up just a little bit here, and he's got Harrison slotted in the third spot, feeling a couple of his batters are starting to make some good solid contact, maybe drop her down and put her in an RBI situation.
Now it's McGee at the dish. Cassie McGee going to bunt. She bunts it toward the pitcher. Harmon to second. They throw to first. Out there. 1-4 on the putout.
Good execution. Was able to deaden the ball in front of the pitcher. Advanced a runner to scoring position. And Harrison can help herself out here. The pitcher right off the bat. Spot herself a lead anyway, heading into the bottom of the first.
Kelsey sends one to right center field, and it's in the gap. The right fielder will have to chase it, and Harrison falls down at first, and she is going to stay there. A run will score, and Harrison sliding on some of that mud. They had some rain here in Roxana this morning, and it looks like really every base is kind of muddy, including home plate, first and third. And she wipes out a little bit there and will stay at first. 1-0 Oilers.
Took a hard turn making that left turn. I think she was going to go for 2 there and get to second base, but slipped on that first turn there. And yeah, good thing everything's okay. At least you can look at her pants and see the dirt. She's in the game. You can say that.
Denny the batter now. 1-0 Oilers. Again, they won the first game 4-1 between these two teams. Now it's Sage Denny, the first baseman. Swing and a miss.
Some change-ups in this first inning from the freshman pitcher.
Right-handed batter and the pitch. Fouled back and out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Another change in the lineup. The catcher, Kaz Bowie. She'll bat 5th today behind Denny, so she's on deck. Then it's Adams, Seitsinger, Jesse, and Mundell. The runner going, and safe is the call. Harrison steals. Pearson's throw down there was a good one, but just sliding under the tag was Kelsey Harrison.
She had a good jump on the play, and boy, that throw was right on the money and made that a lot closer than it should have been.
Foul ball off to the right and out of play it goes. Still 2 strikes on Denny. Coach Jeff Pear in the third base dugout here on their home turf at Roxana Park. Oilers in the first base dugout. The visitors swing and a miss, and Atkinson has a strikeout. 2 down. The leadoff walk has hurt. Harmon has scored. Harrison's at second with 2 down.
Good spot to get the strikeouts, and you have some contact hitters up there now. You hate to see another run score here right off the bat. You got to figure runs are going to be tough to come by here this afternoon.
Atkinson the pitcher, Pearson the catcher. It's Ravel down at third, Pleister at short, Foss at second, Payne at first base. There's a strike. It's 0-2. Lay in left, Matheny in center, and Allen in right field for the Lady Shells. Bowie, the catcher, wears number 3.
Unlike the runs that we had here on Friday. We didn't have enough of them, did we?
13-10 is all. Swinging a foul back to the screen. And the Shells turned around and played 2 on Saturday at the Alton tournament. They beat Granite City, lost to Alton High.
After they beat Alton High earlier this year.
Ground ball back to the circle. Atkinson will flip over to first, and that ends the Oilers' first inning. The Oilers won. The Shells coming up. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Red or black, silver or gold, new or used. At Olin Community Credit Union, they know options are important to you. That's why they have made relationships with local dealerships where you'll receive all the extras with Olin Community Credit Union's low rates and financing done on the spot. All you have to do is decide what you want. Your car, our loans, they're made for each other. www.olincreditunion.org.
Your kids now have kids of their own. I'm State Farm Agent Tom Lane. With just a simple gift, your grandchildren may experience a lifetime of life insurance. Give me a call at 377-8912 in Bethalto to discuss the many options that are available to provide your grandchildren with a gift of life. For great products and service that are available 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, call me, Tom Lane, at 377-8912.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Bottom of the first inning, Roxana coming to the plate, 1-0 in favor of East Alton-Wood River. Pleister, Matheny, and Pearson. Ravel, Atkinson, and Foss. Then Allen, Lay, and Payne for Coach Jeff Pear. And it'll be those hitters against Kelsey Harrison, the Oilers pitcher. She drove in the run in the top of the first, and it's 1-0 with Roxana coming to the plate.
Harrison with the tough RBI single. Tough as in trying to stretch it into a double. Probably would have had a double, but again, slipping and falling. Rounding first base. She looks like she's got enough dirt on her pants where you figure she's been in the game for a good 6-7 innings already, but we're in the first inning. She's working with the lead. Roxana will get their first crack at her here. I'm sure thinking they'd like to atone for losing down in Wood River about 2 weeks ago.
Now we're ready to go in the bottom of the first inning. Harrison, the pitcher. Paige Pleister steps in. Swing and a miss. And the sophomore, Pleister, had a big day Friday when we were here. Bases loaded triple. She had 4 RBIs in that 13-10 win. And she's going to bunt back toward the circle. Harrison throws to first and got her by a step. Pleister flying down the line, made it close.
Yeah, not a bad try there, and made that very, very close. Harrison had to get to it quick, had to get the throw over quick, and was able to do so and get her by about a half a step.
Now Matheny, left-handed batter, going to run up and slap at it, but took a ball there. She bats from the left side. 0-1 to count. Here's another. It's a foul ball straight back to the screen. It's 0-2 now to Matheny. Hannah Matheny take a strike on the outside corner. Strike 3. Harrison has a K. 2 up, 2 down.
3 pitches right on the outer edge, and taking the first one and taking the third one, so the batters are going to have to get a feel for where this strike zone is going to be. Looks like the outside corner to the left-handed batters is where it's going to be.
Pop up in front of home plate, and Bowie, the catcher, with a nice play. Coming out and right in front of Harrison, makes the catch. On a pop-up, the catcher grabs it in front of home plate. 1-2-3 for the Shells. We've played 1 inning at Roxana High, and our score, the Oilers 1, the Shells nothing. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
I can do this. I can actually get her something she wants. Do something extraordinary. Surprise her with a piece of Everlon diamond jewelry. The Everlon Diamond Knot Collection features the Hercules knot, the ancient symbol of strength that represents the unbreakable bond of love. She definitely deserves a diamond.
The Everlon Diamond Knot Collection, now available at Manakee Jewelers.
Everybody's saying buy American, but not me. I just want you to come drive American. Come out today and see for yourself. No one has a more impressive selection of vehicles than Ford. Whether it's a Focus, Fusion, Escape, Edge, F-150, or any other Ford product, no one can beat Ford's quality. Not Toyota, not Honda, not anybody.
Roberts Motors, your hometown dealer for over 60 years, just off Route 3 or Highway 67 in Alton, or at RiverBender.com.
With Louis Korak, Brent Birkeland back with you here. Top of the second inning, it's Wood River at Roxana today in softball. The baseball game being held down at GCS Ballpark in Sauget between these two teams. The JV game probably underway. It was scheduled for a 4 o'clock start. There's a ground ball rolling to short. Throw over to first. Pleaster throws out Adams, 1 down.
Tried to find the hole over there along the left side, but Pleaster ranges to her right, is able to make the play. 1 pitch, 1 out. Number 7 hitter, DH, Seitzinger, steps to the plate.
Kim, the DH for Haley Yarborough, who's in the flex position in left field. There's a strike called. Lots of strikes from Atkinson and from Harrison so far. Swing and a miss, and 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out, 2 down.
Kind of waved at that 0-2 pitch there off the plate. Quickly 2 up, 2 down, 4 pitches. And this top of the second is rolling right along here.
There's a strike called. Atkinson to Jesse here, the right fielder. Right-handed batter. Digs in, gets ready. Number 8 hitter. Kate Jesse with a swing and a miss.
This pitcher going right after this bottom of the order here and making quick work, 1 strike away from closing the inning out.
Swinging a foul back to the screen. It's still 0-2. Atkinson, the pitcher in the circle here, number 25, a freshman. Facing the senior, Kelsey Harrison. For the Oilers, there's a pop foul backing out of play. Second inning, and again, 1-0 our start here. East Alton-Wood River with a first inning run. Swinging another pop foul, and still 2 strikes. Pearson, the catcher, gives the sign to Atkinson. And the next delivery is high. She wasted 1. Abby Mundell, the number 9 hitter, waits on deck. There's 2 up, 2 down here. Swinging another foul off to the right.
Just doing a good job of staying alive, but the swings are a little late. Got to get that stride off just a shade early. That's 4 foul balls all off to the right side here.
Change up, foul tip, and she's still alive. Change of pace there, and still didn't get her yet. 1-2 the count. Right-handed pitcher, right-handed batter. Here it comes. Swing and another foul off to the right. getting closer and closer to the Wood River bus, but still hasn't made contact with that foul ball.
Pitch number 10 here of the at-bat.
High for a ball.
So anyway, you look at this, it's going to be a good at-bat for the right fielder, Jesse.
2-2, a fly ball into right. Right fielder moving over. It's going to get in the gap, and between the center fielder and right fielder, they'll hold her to a single as Lauren Daly, the right fielder, gets it back into second base. It's a 2-out hit.
It's even a better at-bat when you can reach base after falling behind 0-2 quickly on 2 pitches. Foul off a number of balls, and on the 11th pitch of the at-bat, she's able to send one into right center field, and it drops in for a hit. Both hits for the Oilers in the right center field.
The lefty's going to bunt. She bunts it foul third base side. So number 9 hitter trying to get on that way and bring Harmon to the plate, top of the order. She's on deck. 1-0, Oilers, second inning. Here's the pitch. It's a bunt. It's foul again, third base side. Two strikes and nothing now with 2 outs. Number 9 hitter. The pitch. High and away, up and away. One ball, 2 strikes. Foss, the second baseman, coming way in near the circle. Strike 3 at the letter. She took strike 3. 2 strikeouts for Atkinson. She now has 3. We're in the middle of the second inning. 1-0. East Alton-Wood River leading here in Roxana. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Stop hiding. Start smiling. Hi, I'm Dr. Anna Smith. My staff and I love to take great care of our patients. We constantly update our technology, which allows us to complete complex procedures quickly, saving you time and money. Our new LumaSmiles technology allows you to see your new smile without changing a thing.
Patient of the Month, Lewis Michael, won a free lunch for all his co-workers.
Come see what your smile can be at Dentistry with TLC.
Hi, George Weber. Here's 3 more great reasons to visit Weber Chevrolet this fall. Number 1, product. Chevrolet has the best lineup of vehicles in the market today. Cobalt, Malibu, Impala, Silverado, Traverse, Equinox. Reason number 2, the deals. Right now, we have extra incentives and aggressive pricing on all of our units, resulting in huge savings. Number 3, your trade-in. After Cash for Clunkers, we were forced to crush so many of our trades that our pre-owned inventory needs some help. Your used vehicle has never been worth more.
Back at the ballpark, girls Riverbend softball today. Ravel, Atkinson, and Foss against Harrison here. Kelsey, the Oilers' right-handed pitcher in the circle. And Abby Ravel will shoot one up the middle. Shortstop, Harmon to her left, and she guns down Ravel right in front of the bag at second. Harmon with the play.
For a minute, I thought that Harrison was going to be able to take a stab at it and be able to get it herself, but once it got by her, you had to wonder. But good range by Harmon, moving to her left, and for a sophomore, she shows some good poise over there at shortstop. Good strong throw to get the out. 4 up, 4 down.
Atkinson rips one to right field. The right fielder misjudges it a bit, and it falls just to the left of her, and a stand-up double for Atkinson into right field.
Well, it looked like you could see Jessie over there. She's in the sun field, no visor, no sunglasses, no anything. Looked like she got there and just happened to miss the ball. About a step away from her. I thought it was a ball that she could have handled, but any way you look at it, Roxana now with a runner in scoring position after the double. Bring in 6 and then 7 in the order to try to get this game tied up.
There's a bunt in front of home plate. Harrison fires to first out there. 1-3. The bunt sends the courtesy runner, Casey Tyler, over to third base.
Good play there. Good bunt. Good execution all the way around by both teams. Now a base hit away from tying this game up. Daly to the plate. She was a replacement here for Allen.
Lauren Daly steps in with 2 outs, runner at third. Right-handed batter chokes up a bit, and she'll take a ball low. Bowie the catcher, Harrison the pitcher. Adams at third, Harmon at short, Mundell at second, Denny at first. Left field, Yarborough. Center field, McGee. Right fielder, Jesse. There's a strike inside corner around the knees, 2-1. 2-1 count to Daly now. Takes low again from Harrison. Ball 3. Katie Lay waits on deck. Daly will take a pitch. Down and in it goes. Ball 4. 2 on, 2 out here in the bottom of the second inning.
You have to wonder if maybe here they'll try to steal a run. You know they're going to put the runner in motion. See if they can maybe get the runner at first caught in a rundown and swipe one at home.
Down and in, ball 1 as Harrison loses the strike zone for a moment here to the bottom of the order.
Yeah, she was cruising along there for an inning and 2/3 and limiting her pitches.
Strike on the inside corner.
So the outside corner to the left-handed batters, the inside corner to the right-handed batters is the sweet spot for the umpire.
Gotcha. 1-1 pitch, ground ball to the right side, right at Denny, and she will step on the bag at first to end the inning. The Shells leave 2. They had a double in the inning and a walk, but they leave their first 2 runners. And after 2 innings, 1-0. Boilers, you're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Compare a well-equipped Lexus ES to a well-equipped Buick LaCrosse. Get inside each and see what you find. If perfection is what you pursue, this might just change your course. Meet the new class of world class. The 2010 LaCrosse from Buick. May the best car win.
The more your life changes, the more your insurance needs change. I'm Gerard Fisher of American Family Insurance. In just minutes, I can conduct a free personal insurance review to help you determine how much and what type of coverage is right for you, with no costly gaps or overlaps. Interested? Call me, Gerard Fisher of American Family Insurance, today at 466-7062.
American Family Insurance.
Taking on the Lady Shells. Ground ball to the right side, and Foss will flip to Payne at first. 4-3 on the putout, and that's the first out of the 3rd inning.
They're able to retire Harmon, who walked and scored the only run of the game to lead off the 1st inning. 0 for 1 now. McGee steps to the plate. No official at bat. Sacrifice.
And
I thought it hit her.
McGee is hit by a pitch with 1 out, so Atkinson allowing a base runner here. McGee's on, 1 out.
And Harrison, with the only RBI, steps to the plate. She golfed the ball into right center field that drove in the only run.
Harrison, first pitch swinging, pops it up in front of home plate. Pitcher Atkinson wants it. She has it. Pop up to the pitcher, 2 down.
Big out there, and Harrison 2 at bats. She's seen 2 pitches swinging at both of them. Both deliveries were low. That one just went down and skied it straight up. Atkinson made the play herself.
First pitch upstairs to Denny now that there's 2 down. First baseman Sage Denny. Runner at first. Top of the 3rd inning. It's a strike call. Here's another from Atkinson. Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Late swing there. Puts the batter in a hole here. 1-2. No movement from McGee over at first base.
Low for a ball. Pearson throws down to second. The runner going. It bounces in. Pearson throwing from her knees, and that's a steal.
You figure with 2 outs. It may come here sooner or later. You want to try to get her into scoring position now at 2-2. Denny with an opportunity.
Fly ball to right field. Right fielder moving over. She can't get it. Daly has a drop in the gap, and that'll score another run. It's a stand-up double for Denny. 2-0 Oilers as they put one in that right center field gap again.
Now, Dana Emmerich's move there to steal the base pays off. Gets another runner in second base. Another ball hit into right center field that drops in for a double this time. So two out RBIs in this game has the Oilers leading 2-0.
There's a bunt up the first base side. Payne will flip to Foss. 3-4 on that putout, and that ends the third inning for the Oilers. Bowie, the third out. RBIs now for Harrison and Denny, the 3 and 4 hitters. 2-0 Oilers in the third. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
From its birth in 1931 on Broadway in Alton to its new home on Homer Adams Parkway, welcome to Alton Refrigeration and Home Furnishings. Alton Refrigeration and Home Furnishings earned its outstanding customer service reputation in servicing major appliance brands such as Maytag, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Frigidaire, Samsung, and more. When you think about it, Alton Refrigeration is about providing you with years of comfortable living with worry-free brand name products.
There's a long pass. It looks like it's going to be overthrown. Oh, the receiver dashes under the ball and makes the catch. Touchdown!
Where did he get that extra burst of speed? That off-season training really paid off.
Alton Memorial Hospital's Human Motion Institute Sports Performance helps athletes maximize their potential and improve their game. With sports performance training, you'll leap higher, run faster, and throw farther. Learn more at altonmemorialhospital.org. Human Motion Institute Sports Performance, building better athletes.
Back in Shell Country, Roxana Park with Louis Korak. Brent Berklin here with you on the Big Z. Payne, Pleister, and Matheny to bat for the Shells, who have a record of 10-9 on the season. Wood River at 7-11 on the year. It's 2-0 now in favor of the Oilers.
And they're looking for the season sweep of Roxana after winning the first game. Off to a good start here. 2-0 lead. In the third, it'll be 9-1-2 in the batting order.
Strike one called to the number 9 hitter, Alyssa Payne. Here's another swing and a miss. Strike two with Pleister waiting on deck against Kelsey Harrison. Swing and a foul. Back to the screen here. Third base coach, head coach, Jeff Pear.
Way back there, isn't he?
Way out of the box. Strike three called, and Payne is out number 1, and that's strikeout number 2 for Harrison.
There's that inside corner, and is able to paint it right on that inner edge at 0-2. 2 strikeouts now for the senior pitcher, both caught looking.
There's a pitch down and in, ball 1 to the sophomore, Paige Pleister. Here comes another swing and a tap. Third baseman to her left. Makes the play and a scoop at the other end. A low throw, but Denny picked it clean. 2 down.
Boy, that's a very nice play by the first baseman, because that's one of those in-betweeners where it's not a short hop. It's not too far out in front of her where she can adjust to it. Those in-between ones, you never know where that ball's going to bound up to. She stayed with it nicely, able to dig it out and record the out. Very nice play.
There's a bunt attempt by Matheny. She bunts it foul, strike 1. Harrison with 2 up, 2 down here. Shells had a 1-2-3 first inning. Then they had a couple of runners on in the second inning. This one's popped up near the Roxana dugout. Third baseman in foul territory wants it. She has it. Adams grabs the pop-up, the third baseman for the Oilers. 1-2-3, go the Shells. After 3 innings, Lady Oilers lead the Lady Shells 2-0. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
County Furniture and Appliance, your hometown store. 510 West Delmar Avenue, located in the Piasaw Shopping Center in Alton. Furniture, appliances, bedding, and electronics for the way you live. County Furniture and Appliance, your hometown store.
You've worked hard to get where you are, to achieve your goals. And that's why we'll work just as hard to help make sure all you've built has the right protection. As a local independent agent, we can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family, providing safe, sound, secure protection with Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people.
See Macias Insurance Agency on West Delmar Avenue in Godfrey.
Top of the fourth inning now, on to inning number 4, Shells and Oilers. Change up, swing and a miss, and on 3 pitches, Adams strikes out. Atkinson with another K, she has 4.
Now that time just laid it out there and dangles it far enough out there where it's tempting to go after, but could not make any contact, and Adams goes down.
Now it's Seitzinger, the designated player, in the 7-hole. She lines one, bloops one, beyond the bag. It hits the chalk there, beyond the first base bag. So that's a fair ball and a single just beyond the bag.
Mel's able to stick the bat out there and make contact. And when you see that white chalk pop up, you know what you're dealing with. So 1 out base runner, another hit. The Oilers have had at least 1 hit in every inning now. They've got 4 in the game. And we will have a runner here.
So the Oilers will bring a
Yarbrough, it looks like.
Runner in. It'll be number 14, Yarbrough, the left fielder. And now, Jesse, who had a single into right center field last time, steps in, 1 for 1. She digs in from the right side. Crowd getting bigger and bigger here. 4:30, close to 5 o'clock, and there'll be even more folks here at the ballpark. Here comes another. A bunt attempt, but she missed it. That's a strike. 1 on, 1 out. 4th inning. Oilers up to the plate, and they lead the Shells 2-0. Atkinson brings it in, ground ball to the right side. Foss goes over to cover the first base bag and leaves that spot open, so it rolls into the outfield, and the runners move up to second and third. She thought the pitcher was going to get it, so she was covering first.
Boy, have you ever seen anything like that? Because, yeah, Foss was moving over, and it was a ground ball. I've never seen somebody on such a slow grounder like that take 2 bases out of it. And the Oilers now in another good situation here. Jesse's able to reach base with another hit. She's got 2 in the game.
This pitch is high to the number 9 hitter, Mundell. Here's the pitch. Going to bunt it, bunts it, foul. Number 9 hitter, 1 out, 2 on for the Oilers. Second and third and 1 out.
I mean, we have to give her a double there, a ground ball double.
Barely made it to the outfield grass. Slow roller. Strike called to Mundell.
Just hit it in the right spot, I guess. And with everybody shifting around.
Foul ball off to the left. Pitch over her head, but she stays alive.
Boy, if Mundell can do something here, then you get it back to the top of the order with Harmon. A couple of big runs standing out there.
Pitch up and away. You look at the Oilers' runs. A walk has scored and a hit by pitch has scored. That's their 2 runs. 2-2 with 2 on. Swing and a miss. Just off the outside corner to the left-handed batter. Strike 3.
Well, this is where it gets to be a key spot here because while the strikeout is big for Atkinson, she picks up her 5th. 2-out situation. That's where the Oilers have thrived here today, and here comes Harmon.
Strike called to Carrie Harmon here in the 4th.
Walked and scored in the 1st, grounded out to 2nd in the 3rd inning, and she's in a big spot here.
She will take a pitch high. First base open. It's 1-1 now.
So you don't have to be particularly selective here. You don't have to pump everything in. You can work around her.
Change up, swing and a miss. Had her way out in front, strike two.
Well, she could make contact there. Look at right center field. She makes contact there. That ball's probably going to get to the fence.
High delivery, it's 2-2. The manager, head coach, Dana Emmerich, in his first year down at third. His assistant, Mike Beecham, coaching at first for the Oilers. Here's another pitch to Harmon, and just upstairs, 3-2.
Again, you don't have to necessarily come right after her here with the base open.
Swing and a pop foul, backing out of play, and this one gets the Wood River bus.
Divinely, after about 3 or 4.
Direct hit.
Over that way.
So another 3-2 coming to Harmon. Swing and a line drive into right center field. There it is. Played on a hop by the right fielder, but 2 runs will score. Harmon drives in 2. She has also scored 1. It's 4-0 Oilers.
Boy, they just continue with the clutch hits with 2 outs here today. Once again, and you knew this was going to be a dangerous situation. Atkinson decided to come after her. Gave Harmon a pitch over the outer edge, and she does a nice job with it. A line drive into right field and a couple of big RBIs.
Pitch is low for a ball, the runner going, and the ball there in time, but in and out of the glove of Pleister. She would have been out. It rolls into short center field, and Harmon ends up at third with 2 down.
Boy, they would have had her at second base, too, because the throw was right on the bag. But Pleister cannot hang on to it, so advancing to third on the air, and she is now at third base, and a base hit here could tack on another run. They've already got 4 in this game with 2 outs, all 4 of their runs.
And the top of the order doing all the damage. The RBIs for sure. There's a pitch. It's a strike on the inside corner to McGee. Four to nothing Oilers now. Swing and a miss, and she's headed to the dugout. That is strike 3, and that is 3 outs in the inning. Harmon drives in 2. This time, the Oilers have scored in 3 of their 4 at-bats. And here in the 4th inning, they lead the Shells in Roxana 4-0. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Honey, who does our car insurance?
State Farm.
And what about our house?
State Farm, too.
And what about our life insurance?
Why do you ask?
Well, I've got something to tell you.
Bringing new life into the world is one of many great reasons to talk about life insurance. So contact your State Farm agent today. They'll help you choose the right coverage.
Contact Tom Lane to discuss all of your life insurance needs at 377-8912 across from Gino's 140 Club in Bethalto.
Whether you're planning for home improvement projects, family vacations, college tuition, or consolidating credit card debt, use your home for what you need. At Olin Community Credit Union, they offer home equity loans and lines of credit that can lower your costs. For more information, visit www.olincreditunion.org or call 618-258-3168 to speak with an Olin Community Credit Union representative today.
Bottom of the 4th inning now. Roxana catcher Katie Pearson digging in against her old buddy Kelsey Harrison. The pitch down and in, ball 1.
Best friends for a long time. It's going to be kind of an awkward situation. They've played together summer ball for a number of years, but then again they've gone against each other now for 4 years in high school ball, so maybe not so awkward.
Ball 1 to Pearson as we start the 4th inning. Louis Korak and Brent Birkland back here live in Shell Country, and it's 4-0 now, Wood River. Pitch up and away to Pearson, and it is 2-0. Again, a good-sized crowd here checking out the Lady Shells and Lady Oilers. Here's the pitch, down and in. A couple of former Roxana softball players here that now play for the Lewis and Clark Lady Trailblazers. Brianna Markle and Brandy Evans. Lady Blazers. There's a strike, and it's 3-1.
A 3-0 changeup. How about that?
With a 4-0 lead, you can do anything.
Do it, yeah.
There's a little pop near the bag at second. It's going to drop behind the bag at second for a single to start the fourth.
A seeing eye single. You saw both Mundell and Harmon converging on the ball. I think both of them were a little hesitant, didn't know if one or the other was going to take charge, but it drops in for a leadoff single. Roxana needs to get something going here, down by 4 runs.
Abby Ravel takes a ball. It's ball 1. Ravel had a home run against Southwestern Friday when we were here.
And the wind is blowing straight out now, so something to think about.
Swing and a miss. Keeping it away from the cleanup hitter.
Probably the best thing to do.
Couple of sophomores on the left side of the infield for Coach Jeff Pear. Pleaster at short, Ravel at third. Ravel takes up and away. Here comes another, and it's a strike. Pearson at first, nobody out. 2-2 now to Ravel.
Grounded out to shortstop in the second inning and are only at bat. 0 for 1.
Swing and a pop-up. Short right center field. Jesse coming in, and the center fielder coming in to make the running catch. McGee coming a long way, but she grabbed it.
Absolutely, it was a long way for her. And took a shot. You might as well, because she's running towards the first base bag, so you might as well take a shot, see if you can double off the runner. Big out there.
Pitch is a strike call. That was Jesse's ball. It looked like all the way, but
she's not picking it up right off the bat either, and you can see where she's playing out there as well.
Takes a bunt, takes a strike, and that's strike 2 on the pitcher, Atkinson here. Harrison brings it in. Atkinson fouls it off to the right and out of play. Atkinson hit her double down the line that way between the right fielder and the right field line. Harrison with another pitch, swing and another foul off to the right. Out of play it goes.
They ooh and ah every time a ball's hit to the right side here, wondering whose car is next.
Ground ball towards short. Harmon has it, fires to first. Atkinson out number 2. Pearson to second base.
Choosing to go the safe route, which is okay because ever so slightly, maybe a little bit of a bobble when the ball hit her glove, so instead of trying to take the risk of trying to get the lead runner there, just get yourself an out. You've got a 4-run lead here. 2 outs in the inning now, and Pearson moves up to second base.
Casey Tyler will bat, number 5 here. She'll jump in here in the 4th inning and bat for Sam Foss, and it's strike 1. Tyler wears number 5, right-handed batter. Pearson at second, 2 down. Foul off to the right, out of play. Harrison with another to Tyler. It's low and away for a ball.
Didn't miss by much.
The next, ground ball up the middle, and it's right over the bag at second. Pearson will come around, and she will score. Tyler drives in a run with 2 outs with a base hit right up the middle.
Well, it pays off. The pinch hitter there and delivers with 2 outs. So now Roxana with a little bit of 2-out magic of their own. And they get on the board now with a run here and make it a 4-1 game.
We're in the 4th inning, and the Shells get on the board with 2 hits here in this inning. Pearson scores. First pitch is a strike, runner going. Tyler is out, and Bowie throws her out trying to steal to win the 4th inning. And after 4 innings here in Roxana, it's 4-1. Oilers lead the Shells. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Why is Roberts Motors #1 in Ford certified pre-owned sales in the St. Louis Metro East?
Is it the 169-point inspection all our vehicles go through?
Maybe it's because we've been doing it for over 60 years.
Or is it the large selection we keep in stock at all times?
Personally, I think the answer is all the above. Stop in today and see. Nobody does pre-owned better than Roberts Motors.
Roberts Motors, your hometown dealer for over 60 years in Alton, Illinois, or on the web at RiverBender.com.
I can do this. I can actually get her something she wants. Do something extraordinary. Surprise her with a piece of Everlon diamond jewelry. The Everlon Diamond Knot Collection features the Hercules knot, the ancient symbol of strength that represents the unbreakable bond of love. She definitely deserves a diamond.
The Everlon Diamond Knot Collection, now available at Manakee Jewelers.
Louis Korak and Brent Birkland with you. Harrison, Denny, and Bowie now for the Oilers. 3, 4, and 5 hitters. As we start the 5th inning, and it's 4-1 in favor of East Alton-Wood River.
3, 4, and 5 due up. That means Harrison. She'll try to get things started here to get that run back as they bat here in the top of the 5th.
Here's the pitch. Strike called on the inside corner there under the hands. 1-1. Here comes another swing and a foul off to the right. Strike 2.
Change up over the outer edge.
Harrison digs back in, gets ready to roll again. Emily Atkinson brings it to her, swinging a foul back to the screen.
It's a very unusual backstop here, almost like a half dome, if you want to say.
Curling back toward the pitcher's circle. The top of it anyway. There's a pop that's going to get beyond the circle. Atkinson throws to first. Out there. Atkinson still making a good play. 1 down.
Well, she didn't locate it right away, and I thought once the ball was going to drop in that Harrison was going to beat that thing out, but she's able to recover, get the batter, and record a first big out here in the 5th inning.
Batter now is the cleanup hitter, Sage Denny, first baseman for the Lady Oilers.
Doubled home run her last time up. She's 1 for 2.
There's a pop-up on the infield again. First baseman Payne has it, called it right away, and just outside the circle, she makes the catch. 2 down.
No, this is important. You've got the meat of the order up here, and if you can get through an inning here without allowing any runners or anybody to score, Roxana's still in this game, only down by 3 runs. We're only in the 5th inning.
Swing and a pop foul back here to the bleachers, and they scatter away. Strike 1.
It won't bite you. You can catch it.
Well, the first time these two teams played, this was the final score, 4-1 Oilers. And that's where we are in the 5th. There's a slow roller towards short, cut off by Rebel, the third baseman. She throws to first to get Bowie, and in the inning, 1, 2, 3 go the Oilers for the first time today. Middle of the 5th inning, it's 4-1 Wood River over Roxana. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Hi, George Weber. Here's 3 more great reasons to visit Weber Chevrolet this fall. Number 1, product. Chevrolet has the best lineup of vehicles in the market today. Cobalt, Malibu, Impala, Silverado, Traverse, Equinox. Reason number 2, the deals. Right now, we have extra incentives and aggressive pricing on all of our units, resulting in huge savings. Number 3, your trade-in. After Cash for Clunkers, we were forced to crush so many of our trades that our pre-owned inventory needs some help. Your used vehicle has never been worth more.
Stop hiding. Start smiling. Hi, I'm Dr. Anna Smith. My staff and I love to take great care of our patients. We constantly update our technology, which allows us to complete complex procedures quickly, saving you time and money. Our new LumaSmiles technology allows you to see your new smile without changing a thing.
Patient of the Month, Lewis Michael won a free lunch for all his co-workers.
Come see what your smile can be at Dentistry with TLC.
Live high school sports softball at Roxana. Thank you, Doug, and we start the bottom of the 5th inning with a tap to third. Adams throws out Daly, and there's one out here for the Shells in the 5th inning.
Little change up there from Kelsey Harrison in an 0-2 pitch. Retires Daly on the slow grounder. Adams able to make the play. 1 up, 1 down. Lay steps up.
Swing and a miss, strike one. So those storms to the north of us, mostly, as you just heard, Greene County, Calhoun County, Jersey County, St. Charles County in Missouri. So those were some of the locations that Doug mentioned, so just be aware.
And as I look off to my left here, very ominous skies over that way. As long as we don't have to deal with them, that's good.
North of where we are anyway. Swing and a miss, and that's a strikeout. Harrison with a K, and looks like 4 Ks, or should say 3 Ks for her now.
3 pitches, retires Lay, and now works on number 9 batter Payne, who struck out her first time up in the 3rd inning. She's going to have to go through the meat of the order one more time, so want to continue to bear down here and get you some outs and maybe get some more runs here, leading 4-1.
Foul ball on a bunt attempt there by Payne. She's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Again, 3 strikeouts for Harrison. She has allowed 1 run, 3 hits, 1 walk in the game. Strike 3 called, and 2 more strikeouts there in the 5th inning, and we'll go to the 6th inning just like that. Back in Roxana in a moment. 4-1, Oilers lead the Shells. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
To-do list rarely need more to do. So, at American Family, we offer a variety of products at affordable prices with the convenience of a single agent. From auto and homeowners to business and life insurance. This is Gerard Fisher with American Family Insurance. Give me a call at 466-7062.
American Family Insurance.
Compare a well-equipped Lexus ES to a well-equipped Buick LaCrosse. Get inside each and see what you find. If perfection is what you pursue, this might just change your course. Meet the new class of world class. The 2010 LaCrosse from Buick. May the best car win.
On to the 6th inning now, back at Roxana Park. Lady Shells and Lady Oilers, and Oilers winning just a couple of weeks ago in Wood River. Now the rematch here in Roxana. That same score as it right now anyway. Lady Oilers lead it 4-1 over the Lady Shells. Swing and a miss by Adams to start the 6th inning.
0 for 2 in the game with a ground out and a strikeout.
Louis Korak and Brent Birkeland back with you here on the Big Z. Up and away. It's 5 o'clock on the nose. You're in tune to WBGZ Alton. 5 o'clock hour now on a Monday afternoon. There's a soft liner that gets by the shortstop and into left field for a single for Adams.
Well, Atkinson tried to change up there, and right off the end of the bat, Adams is able to extend the bat out there and get one through right between third and short. And we will have a runner for Adams here. I think they said number 1.
Tara Wall, looks like. Number 1.
So Adams with the 7th hit of the game for the Oilers.
Foul ball by Seitzinger, the DH.
So if we go about, 10 miles to our west, we'll probably get dumped on, but you and I are sunbathing out here.
Don't speak too soon now. There's a foul ball at the plate.
Can you do that? Sunbathe? Sure. I guess. Unless you're in the RiverBender.com truck inside there. And there's a line drive, and it's a base hit into right field, just over the glove of the second baseman. 2 on for the Oilers. They now have 8 hits.
Oh, it's a 0-2 delivery, and Seitzinger now, after striking out in the second inning with 2 hits, 2 for 3 in the game now. And a little something started here for the visitors. 2 on, nobody out. Jesse is 2 for 2 in this game, but I'm sure that Dana Emmerich's going to have her sacrificing in this situation because you want to move those runners up. A couple of big runs out there.
It's good a bunt. She took it for a ball high. The 8 and 9 hitters now for the Oilers.
Jesse singled in the second, doubled in the fourth, and scored a run. Tough to take the bat out of her hand, but you almost have to here.
And she bunts through this one for a strike. 1-1 the count. 2 singles in the inning. A lot of hits coming from the bottom half of the order, too, for the Oilers. There's a pitch inside for a ball. Number 6 hitter has a hit now. Seitzinger, the 7 hitter, has 2 hits. So does this hitter, Jesse, the number 8 hitter. All kinds of hits up and down. Here's a bunt. Third baseman going to go to third, but safe there. The throw drawing Pleister off the bag. The shortstop covering at third. A good throw would have had her.
It was not a bad bunt. I would almost think that Ravel's better choice there probably would have been first base, but like you said, she was able to turn and make the play, so I'm going to let you make that call. Fielder's choice. Do we give her an E5?
I think so. I think sacrifice, too.
Sack E5, you're right.
And Yarborough will go run at second base here as Mundell pops one up, and the pitcher has it in the circle. Throw there. Out is called at third base. Pleister was covering. 1-6 on the double play at third base.
Boy, oh boy, that one hurts. That one hurts there, and pop up on the infield. You get back to the bag, and Coach Emmerich not too pleased there, and you don't see too many 1-6.
There's a base hit into right field, and that's going to drive in another for the Oilers as Harmon has done it again, and the Oilers continue to go the other way into right field, and Harmon has 3 RBIs. It's 5-1.
As I was saying earlier, not too many 1-6 double plays that you see, but there's that 2-out magic once again. The 5th time today they've been able to plate a run on a base hit with 2 outs. They've been very clutch in that department.
Ground ball to the pitcher, and Atkinson will throw to first to end the top of the 6th. But yet another run for the Oilers in the 6th inning, and they tack on another. They haven't scored, they've scored in every inning but 2 now as they score a run in the 6th to make it 5-1. The Oilers lead the Shells. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
There's a long pass. It looks like it's going to be overthrown. Oh, the receiver dashes under the ball and makes the catch. Touchdown!
Where did he get that extra burst of speed? That off-season training really paid off.
Alton Memorial Hospital's Human Motion Institute Sports Performance helps athletes maximize their potential and improve their game. With sports performance training, you'll leap higher, run faster, and throw farther. Learn more at altonmemorialhospital.org. Human Motion Institute Sports Performance, building better athletes.
From its birth in 1931 on Broadway in Alton to its new home on Homer Adams Parkway, welcome to Alton Refrigeration and Home Furnishings. Alton Refrigeration and Home Furnishings earned its outstanding customer service reputation in servicing major appliance brands such as Maytag, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Frigidaire, Samsung, and more. When you think about it, Alton Refrigeration is about providing you with years of comfortable living with worry-free brand name products.
Back live in Roxana with girls Riverbend softball, bottom of the 6th inning now. And the pitch on the way is up and away to Pleister here. 2-0 to start the 6th. It's 5-1 Oilers.
Well, the Oilers were able to get that run back and lead by 4 once again. 6 outs to go.
Deep drive to center field, and that one is hit way far, and it goes all the way to the fence, and Pleister is around second. She's coming to third, and they're going to try to score. The relay, not in time. Pleister with a home run to center field.
Well, they were playing shallow, and she put a charge into that ball, and not much there that McKee was going to be able to do there except run it down, get it in as quickly as possible. But when you got those wheels out there, Pleister was able to score pretty easily and get that run right back and make this a 3-run game once again.
5-2 in the 6th. There's one to third, and the throw to first. Matheny is out number 1 here in the 6th inning.
Adams playing in was able to make a nice play there, and lo and behold, we're losing our sunshine here, huh?
Yeah, those dark clouds, a ton of them headed our way. The pitch is down and in, ball 1 to Pearson here, Katie Pearson.
I'm not a weatherman, but it looks like one set of clouds is moving our way, and the ugly ones are moving straight up due north.
There's a strike to Pearson,
if that makes sense.
All I know is may need an umbrella soon. Who knows?
And who would have thought umbrella when we first got here?
Swing and a pop-up, short right, dropping quickly. It drops for a hit. Pearson gets her second hit of the day, and there's still one out here in the 6th.
You know, we've seen the Oilers a few times, and it always seems like right field, and Jesse's usually out there. I don't understand why she plays so deep back there, because a pop-up there probably gets them an out, but
ball gets away, and Pearson scoots to second base here with 1 out.
Well, and she's able to reach on another pop single and advances on the wild pitch, so maybe another run here could inch them ever closer.
Ball down and in. 2-0 to Abby Ravel, 0 for 2.
There's our son back.
Couple seconds. Strike called. It's 2-1. Two hits in the inning, a home run and a single. Now a foul ball to Coach Jeff Pear. We were here Friday and saw Roxana beat Southwestern 13-10 on Jeff Pear's birthday.
Is that what it was?
Down and in for a ball, 3-2. Full count.
And I'm sure he didn't tell you how old he was either.
He did.
He did.
Swing and a miss. Down in the dirt. They throw to first. The runner goes to third, and that was ball 4, but Ravel couldn't lay off.
Yeah. She would have reached easily, and Pearson moves up on the throw to first. They had to make the throw, but big second out there for Harrison. That was a very timely strikeout for her.
There's a base hit into left, and the Shells will get a run. Atkinson drives in Pearson, 2 here in the 6th, and it's 5-3.
All of a sudden now it's tying run. Will step to the plate here as Atkinson picks up her second hit and an RBI here. Now you can understand why Dana Emmerich was a little upset in the top half of that inning. Boy, they had bases loaded, nobody out, and can only get 1 run out of that inning, albeit it was a big run. They still maintain a 2-run lead, but you want to stop the bleeding right here and get that third out and go bat again.
Ground ball to the right side. Mundell will charge it. Throw to first. Out is Tyler, hustling to first base. She ends the inning grounding out to second base. Well, 3 hits for the Shells. They scored 2 in the 6th. And we will go to the 7th inning now in Shell Country. It's the Oilers 5, the Shells 3. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
You've worked hard to get where you are, to achieve your goals. And that's why we'll work just as hard to help make sure all you've built has the right protection. As a local independent agent, we can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family, providing safe, sound, secure protection with Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people.
See Macias Insurance Agency on West Delmar Avenue in Godfrey.
County Furniture and Appliance, your hometown store. 510 West Delmar Avenue, located in the Piasaw Shopping Center in Alton. Furniture, appliances, bedding, and electronics for the way you live. County Furniture and Appliance, your hometown store.
On to the 7th inning now with Louis Korak, Brent Birkland with you here. And we have 1 on, 1 out in the top of the 7th inning here for East Alton-Wood River. Harrison's on at first, and there's 1 out, top of the 7th inning, with the Oilers leading the Shells 5-3 here in softball. There's a strike to Bowie, the catcher, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes.
We've got a single and a pop-up this inning, and Bowie to the plate with 1 out of a 5-3 game.
Here's the next. Swing and a line drive into right center field, and it's going to get in the gap, and they shoot it the other way again. Harrison will score. Bowie is on her way to third with an RBI triple. 6-3 Oilers.
Another hit to right center field, and boy, that's been the spot for them today. And that's a huge RBI triple for the catcher, Bowie. She had been 0 for 3 so far, and they extend to a 3-run lead after Roxana had built some momentum and got 2 back in the 6th. Now it's back to a 6-3 game. And for the first time today, they score with less than 2 outs.
That's true. Adams, the batter now with 1 on, 1 out, and 1 run in.
Well, they'd like to get this run in also.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Adams singled her last time up. 1 for 3 in the game.
Swing and a miss. Ball gets away. No, it's a foul tip. So she stays alive.
Pretty hard to foul tip a ball that far off the plate.
Way outside, low and away. Here's the next. Upstairs, high for a ball.
2-2 now, so definitely look for something here. Over to sweet spot.
Swing and a miss, and Atkinson with a strikeout, 2 down in the 7th inning.
Second time she struck Adams out, and a big one there. Now you have the runner at third with 2 outs, and Seitzinger, who's 2 for 3 in this game, can provide another 2-out hit for the Oilers. 5 of their 6 runs have come with 2 outs here this afternoon.
Pitch is low for a ball, and that's ball 2. And the RBIs all from the top 5 hitters. 3 for Harmon, 1 for Harrison, 1 for Denny, 1 for Bowie. There's your 6 runs. There's a strike at the knees.
Yeah, but the bottom order doing their job as well. They've scored 3 of the 6 runs here this afternoon, getting on base and setting things up for the top.
Ground ball to the right side. Tyler, the second baseman, flips to first to end the 7th inning. 2 more hits, and Bowie this time with an RBI. RBI triple, middle of the 7th inning. It's 6-3. Oilers lead the Shells. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Looking for a new or pre-owned car, recreational vehicle, boat, camper, or motorcycle? Want all the options? With Olin Community Credit Union, you'll receive flexible terms with all the options. With Olin Community Credit Union's low rates. What are you waiting for? Call 618-258-3168 to speak with an Olin Community Credit Union representative, or visit www.olincreditunion.org.
I can do this. I can actually get her something she wants. Do something extraordinary. Surprise her with a piece of Everlon diamond jewelry. The Everlon Diamond Knot Collection features the Hercules knot, the ancient symbol of strength that represents the unbreakable bond of love. She definitely deserves a diamond.
The Everlon Diamond Knot Collection, now available at Manatee Jewelers.
Now, but ground ball to first, and Denny will grab that and step on the bag. First base unassisted, 1 out.
Always important to get that first out. Pitch on the outer edge, and Daly just shoots one over to the right side, and Denny makes the unassisted play. 2 outs away from an Oiler win, which would be, they would move to 8-11. That would be 4 out of 5 wins.
A braid hitter. Lay, swing, and a miss. Harrison with 5 strikeouts, it looks like. Swing and a miss. Make it 6 as she struck out Lay. 2 down.
3 pitches and an out there, and 1 out away from completing the sweep over their rivals here.
Swing and a miss by Payne, number 9 hitter.
Roxana would love to get this back to the top of the order if they can.
Foul ball back and 1 strike away from wrapping up a victory.
Well, this is where Harrison just wants to bear down and focus on nothing but getting this last out. You don't even want to think about what's on deck. Get your batter, and you come away with a win here.
Ground ball to the right side. Mundell there, flipped to first and out there to end the ball game. East Alton-Wood River doubling up Roxana. 6-3 the final. Back with the post game in a moment. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Ragusa drops to throw. Now lets it go deep down the left sideline. He's got top, and he makes a dandy catch.
Here's another steal by Bradley. Lumpkins all alone. He lays it in from Tony.
Yeah! Woo!
The Oilers center ice. 13 has it. Oh, shot a little bit wide. Oilers keep it in the zone.
In scoring position, and with 2 outs when they needed a hit, they were able to get them. Kerry Harmon leading the way with a couple of big hits and 3 RBIs in this game, and they're on a roll right now. Winners of 4 of their last 5. They're starting to kind of come around here when they really need to.
And I can't believe how many right-handed hitters went the other way against Emily Atkinson into right center field, into right field all day long with those 11 hits.
You take what's given to you, and Atkinson was trying to get these hitters out on that outer edge, and the Oiler batters were smart enough to know, just take the ball the other way instead of trying to pull the softball, and they were able to do that with some authority and with some regularity. Came up with some big runs when they needed them, and come away with a nice win here today. And Harrison, probably not her best game by all means, but nonetheless effective enough where she was able to get some outs in critical situations, and she picks up a big win here this afternoon.
Roxana now at 10-10 on the season, 4-4 in the conference. Meanwhile, Wood River now 8-11, and they are 4-4 in the SCC. So the Oilers and Shells get ready to play baseball tonight down at GCS Ballpark in Sauget. But here in girls softball in Roxana, it was the Oilers over the Shells. 6-3 the final score today. And again, win number 8 for the Oilers. Roxana dropping to 10-10. Thanks to our engineer, Mike Montgomery, and to all of our sponsors. And thanks to my partner, Louis Korak. This is Brent Berkwin. So long from Roxana.
RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by Manakee Jewelers. Surprise her with a piece of Everlon diamond jewelry. Olin Credit Union, exceeding member expectations since 1934. Macias Insurance, your local auto owner's insurance agent. Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949. Gerard Fisher, American Family Insurance, all your protection under one roof. Alton Memorial Hospital, the best health care close to home. Tom Lane State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the Riverbend. Weber Granite City Chevrolet, buy American.